kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's out right at the 25.
12 yards on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got Rome. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington has taken the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Smith to return it. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their own 16. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction. A 1st down carry for Smith.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Play action. It's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. Brings up 3rd down.
And again this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. Let's see what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Washington.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Able to hit on a big play right there in the 2-minute drill. Now they've got a chance to use all the remaining clock and build on their lead right before halftime.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Come on, whip. Watch the whip. Check. 54.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Steps away.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focus on his seat. Oceanfront residence is 3 different.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Complete to number 87.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Get off the field. Check. Rush in. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He got 29 yards that time. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 22 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Now Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete to number 86. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now again, right side. It's Gibson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
Over 1st and 10. at their own 47-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the shotgun, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. The 20, 10, and he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson taking it in. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Green to bring it back. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So that'll back them up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Play action. Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line, 38-yard line.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The open man is Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes this Washington 26. Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They're set and ready for this next drive. The Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Ryan. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
A second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Washington first down.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Falcons 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
On first down, Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say